Morning, fellas. Ben back again on another one. I'm trying to keep things simple and straightforward, and that is why I'm cutting down on all the talk that I used to do. It's because I have realized over time that there are many people who don't really understand what is being said. They just want to go straight to the mod, straight to the point, and they don't want to understand perspective. Perspective is all that there is to it. Perception and perspective. That's all there is to it. So, if you want me to cut down on the perspectives, then so be it. I'm okay with that. Well, this is a question. If there are fellas out there who like what I say, my perception, my perspectives that I share, if you guys like the same, then do mention that in the comment section so that I feel a little confident about it, and then I continue talking. But if you really want me to keep it to the point, just talk about what's there and what's not there, then I shall be more than willing to do that as well. The idea is to put out the information. That's about it. What do we have here? We have the SW Motech crash guard. Yeah, so the bash plate takes care of the the engine, the underside of the engine. All that can hit the engine is well taken care of by the bash plate. Again, from SW Motech, and I couldn't be more grateful for products like these. This is very, very well designed and engineered. Has a good sense of aesthetics as well. Very important that you buy products that look good as well, because they kind of make you happy. In the end, it also boils down to happiness. So yeah, a good-looking crash guard, and also doubles up as something which can take a beating. Like this is solid steel. Very, very heavy duty steel, very well engineered. The moment you hold it, you understand this is nothing compared to all the crap that is there in the market. Well, I am still going to tell you something. I am not a believer in the 3-point mounting system. This is technically not a 3-point mounting system. This is just an additional reinforcement bracket that these guys have made to hold on to the chassis, but this is definitely not going to be taking the major the brunt of the force. It's because it's a very interesting design. If you guys can see, it's more like a crossbar. This side of the crash bar attaches to the other side right over there, so that's like a link system. So both of them are attached via 2 screws, and that's all there is to it. This is just a support bracket. This is not going to be taking a lot of hit and load. Even if it does, it's not going to be causing any damage to the chassis, to the frame. Very important that through observation, I understand that you shouldn't be mounting a lot of crash guards to your frame. A lot of the frame breaking and a lot of all that jazz, getting this cylinder exposed to moisture and water and whatnot, corrosion. All that can be avoided if the caps are on, and also the hits to the chassis can be avoided if you have a 2-point mounting system. And this bloody thing is a 2-point mounting system, and interestingly, they both join. This side and the other side join at right about there, and so the flex is going to be managed really well. Anytime it takes a hit, the flex is going to be managed really well. That's interesting. Very well thought of design. Heavy duty steel, 3.5 kgs of weight. Solid build quality. And one more thing. Why did I go in for a crash guard when I already had the bash plate? The bash plate did everything for me. But most importantly, the number one reason why I went in for the crash guard is I wanted my levers to be safe. This fella and this fella. If you guys can see, the crash guard is going to protect this fella. It's going to hit the rocks and clear them away for the gear lever to move through. Otherwise, every single time this gets caught and this gets bent. That's a usual thing. The gear levers getting caught and bent. The brake levers, rear brake levers getting caught and bent, pulled, and hence I have the brake snake. So this brake snake has never been put to test yet because I was careful with this but there was once when it got pulled like that, and hence I got this. But this is double reinforcement. This is a must if you want to do hard enduro, if you want to throw your bike here and there, and if you want to lean on a rock solid motorcycle for you to be able to do all your antics and acrobatics. So yeah, a fantastic, good looking and solid crash guard from SW Motech. Mounting points are the same as usual. There's one mount over here, there's one over here, and then, like I said, it's like a crossbar. They both mount, they both clamp onto each other with two screws. An additional reinforcement over here. So and for your kind information, this is not going to cause any stress on the engine mount. This is an additional bracket. It's like a bracket that can shed load, I mean, in 3 different directions. So this is one mounting point onto the chassis. This is mounting onto the chassis again on a leaf bracket. So this is just an additional reinforcement, nothing more than that. This is not going to, so whatever happens, whatever hit this crash guard takes is going to be transferred to the other side of the crash guard through this clamping system, this mounting system, and the same thing happens from there. And they will always be centered. I mean, even if the worst, they will move a little bit, maybe from one side to the other side. That's about it. There'll be a little bit of a twist. That's all right. I can deal with that. Yeah, so that's that. That's the latest mod that's gone on to the motorcycle, and I hope I will attach the link of the product in the description. I hope this helps anybody out there who wants some solid crash guards. Quite expensive. Again, money is a subjective matter. I want this machine. I want to hold on to this machine. I love this machine. I couldn't be more grateful for this machine. So all the lovely parts, the best parts on the planet going on to the machine. Well, if this helped, it helped. This is Ben signing out for now. Ciao.